the Rhode Island Red. She's my big one. She came to me from a friend that called me one morning in December and said, there's a chicken in my front yard. So I went over there and we got her in a cage and took her down to the feed store. We had no idea what kind she was. And I decided I was gonna keep her. And then Pearl came to me from a friend of a friend that had this chicken, but she doesn't have an eye. It got hurt, but then when the eye healed, the other chickens wouldn't take her back in the flock. So she called me and asked me if we could try her with Penny, because Penny's been very lonely by herself. Chickens are flock animals, something I didn't know. So about a year ago, I became concerned about our food supply, and I started doing research on where the food I was eating was coming from. And that's one of the main reasons that I was open to the fact of having chickens in my backyard, because it's not something I would have normally done. I now have 2 beautiful chickens, and they lay me eggs every day. And they're happy and healthy, and I think in turn they're giving me healthier eggs. These are Penny lays the brown ones and Pearl lays the blue ones. The eggs are very interesting. They are of higher quality, and you can tell that by the rich color of the yolk. It's very different from store-bought eggs. And you can also tell that when you look at the yolk, it's plump. And that's how you know it's a fresh egg. If they're flat and light yellow, they're not fresh eggs. Penny has really become Pearl's eyes. She is very protective of Pearl, and she's always looking for her. So if Pearl, like this morning, Pearl was in the coop and she was in her nesting box, and Penny stood right beside the coop the whole time. She wouldn't leave. And if something comes in our yard, like a stray cat or something, she starts cackling and carrying on, and you know that something's not right. Actually, she alerts me when I'm inside to the fact that something's just not right out here. So I'll come out and see what's going on. My neighbors really have not said a whole lot about my chickens, and that's mainly because I don't have roosters, and I give them eggs as well, so that makes them happy. The thing that surprises me the most is that they have personalities, and they're smarter than they're given credit for. They know immediately where their roost is. They know where their food is. They know the safe part of the yard. And I think the other thing that surprises me is their range of emotions. I know that Penny was lonely before we got Pearl. Because she bonded with the dogs. She really did think she was a dog for a while. When the dogs would come inside, Penny would be right on their tail, ready to come inside as well. So, there's several things that have been amazing to me about chickens that I just really would have never known. It's been a great experience.